action. Over here. Refresh. Start. It's muted. We're good. Good. All right. So I'm going to get a real quick. I know you guys can hear me on Zoom, so nod your head yes or no. Yeah, you're muted. I got you muted. That's fine. I'm doing the Doug Betts thing tonight. Oh, that's not funny, but it's funny. Greg Guy says howdy, so let me go ahead and Greg, can you say how the audio sounds in YouTube for me, please? Good. I'm going to go ahead and ask these guys to unmute themselves. Ask all to unmute. There they go. They should be able to unmute themselves now. And we'll let Greg in. Greg is, there comes Greg. Let's see, does he have his audio up? Whoa. Greg, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay? You're muted. He's talking, but he's muted. This is what I need right now, believe me. That's one of these damn buttons. Let's see here. Tony says audio video is good. Good evening, Tony.
That's the problem with Zoom. You start talking and forget you're muted.
Greg, I just hit the allow to unmute. See if you can unmute yourself now. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, you know what happened? I'll bet you came in about the same time I hit the button for them to unmute. So, yeah, that's timing. So I got a couple things to announce here later on. Hopefully, if Gary joins us and Robert. Specifically for Gary and Robert, well, for everybody for that matter. Robert might be asleep. He had a long day today. He didn't go to bed until probably 8, 9 o'clock your time. Well, it's 9 o'clock your time now, so probably about 8 o'clock your time, Central Standard Time. And if Gary joins, I've got an announcement he's going to appreciate. And I need to give a shout out to and an apology to the professor. I'll wait for him to come back on screen. I'll put him in the waiting room for this. Haven't done that in a while. So I checked stats before I went live. And I'm up to 1,298 on the first golf video and 69 on the second golf video. So clearly there's still something about that first video that's just unique that we'll never figure out.
So why do you have an apology?
Well, because I did something tonight that I have firmly told you, I've told you several times I'm firmly against, and I'm still not 100% convinced yet, but I owe you an apology, and I have to eat a little bit of crow because I actually used Night tonight.
To download what?
A program that Robert suggested for me called Hang on. Called Win.
Talk about last night.
WinDIR Stat. Yes. WinDIR Strat. Win WinDIR STAT. And that's what helped us locate what you and I discovered later on, that I'll discuss later on because I really don't want to repeat it. But I also told Robert that I would publicly eat some crow and apologize to you because I'm so dead set against using that, and then I used it. So I apologize. Do I correct
that batch file Gary sent? I could put some commands in that would delete
Yeah. What poor sucker guinea pig Ken Stout are you going to find to try that out with? All right, let me find. I need to do. Why? Okay, this is confusing. I've got right now.
That's funny, Alex. That bottle, whatever it is, disappears.
Yeah, because of the screen. I seriously right now have across 4 monitors. On one monitor, I've got the clocks, an OBS missing files box. I got to clean that up. More on that later. And the original Zoom box that comes up when you start. And I can minimize that. That won't shut anything off. On my monitor directly in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, 7 boxes open, tabs if you will, or whatever. On my new monitor, I've got OBS and OBS only. And on my big monitor over there, I've got 2 tabs running, which is the live stream and the monitoring in the thing. So Jeff said he might be with us in a few. So good. I didn't expect to see Jeff tonight. He's going to have a big day tomorrow coming up. So I was thinking about that when I was driving home. Mrs. K's at work. Mrs. K failed the test today. It's a pass-fail. She has no idea if it was good or, how, did she miss it by 1? She missed it by 10. We don't know.
So those certification tests are, it's either you pass or you fail, and they give you a score from like passing is like 800 to 1,000 or something like that, but you don't know which one you got wrong.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. She got to get 80%, 80 out of 100, and if she got 79, she failed, and that was just like I said earlier. I took $200 because if she said, "Well, you got 79 of them right," I was going to say, I think she got all 80 of them right, but I'm sure she wouldn't have accepted the money, and I'm joking, obviously. So I need to do some business in the background while we're waiting for people to join, but I'm having difficulties.
How long was the test? Like a couple of hours?
Well, Alex, that's a good question because they said it was an hour-long test. And I don't know if the test was an hour long or not, but she wasn't done until 12:30. No, 11:30. I'm sorry, 11:30 because we got there at 10 minutes till 10. 11:30, and then about quarter till 12, they said you can come in. We have the results now, and of course we went in, and the lady says you did not pass the test, and I'm like, well, that's terrible. And my first thought was, do I got to repay $65 more? Which, duh. Of course you got to pay $65 again to take the test. They're not going to let you test for free. So we submit all that paperwork tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get a test date. But what I told her, she's more upset about it than I am. I mean, it bothers me, but she's just like, she's been sulking around all day. I said, it's been 20 years since you took your original test, Things have changed. We'll go get a study guide from the library, from the college. We will find a study guide. And if need be, I won't stream until you pass the test so I can study with you to help you pass this test. So that may be what brings the stream. Oh my God, she can hear me. Cannot believe this.
Maybe what brings us straight to an end, though, because we're live streaming for.
Yeah, it might, because her passing this test is kind of more important than me streaming, and I hope you guys understand that. Let me answer her text real quick because I don't quite understand what she's asking. Imagine that.
Bring it to
She'll get higher pay if she passes this test or something?
Do what?
Because she'll get higher pay if she passes this test or something?
I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think if she doesn't pass it and she doesn't get it transferred over here, she might actually get a reduction in pay. She'll still be employed. She just might get a reduction in pay. Alex, I'm going to make you co-host so that if anyone else wants to join while I'm doing this, you can do it for me. Go to Alex Cheek, go to the 3 dots, make co-host. Yes. All right. Hi, Sean.
Then you gonna end it for good or just temporary?
No, well, let me get this done because she's patiently waiting. Um,
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
I apologize. Lorna just sent me a text and she's questioning something about her work, and I gotta fill her in.
What's the weather like in Phoenix, Sean?
Oh, I can't say anything because you're on YouTube. I can't cuss. It's out here.
That good, huh?
Is it still raining though? You still getting a lot of dust storms and rain?
That's funny.
Oh, it's been clear today. So yesterday we got a lot of wind, but I just washed our house fan. So you know what happens when you wash the fan? The next day it rains. Sorry, excuse me, it rains.
Well, of course, that's. Wash your car, gonna rain. Wash the house, gonna rain. I mean, that's the way it works.
Yeah. Did you finally get all that space removed off your hard drive?
Well, we're gonna discuss that.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Does all that space used, does that actually slow it down any?
When it's in, yes, I believe, yes, it does.
It used to with spinning drives, but I didn't know about SSDs.
So, I should have taken a picture, which somewhere I'm sure I have a picture, and I'll do this what I'm doing in the background in a minute. When I went to bed last night, I had 132 gigabyte free of 923. Yay, I'm happy, good. I wake up this morning and the whole doggone bar is across, and it says 922 gigabyte used. You have 46 point something megabyte available. What? How did overnight I go from having this space to I have a full hard drive? Well,
Did Darren or Robert download anything last night and it moved it automatically?
it did. It did. So, long story short, the professor suggested I delete iDrive, and then Robert said, let's just delete iDrive. So we did that, and I gained back a little bit, but then within a few minutes, I'm back to being in the red. Mind-boggling. Go check downloads. My downloads right now has got about 300 items left, and it started last night at 500. So I've done quite a good job, decent job of moving around. Now I can delete the 9-night WinDrive installer, right? Yes, I can.
Right.
Never mind. So it's gone. So we deleted this thing that Robert suggested, and we found that one Ken Stout videos, one file. Let me stress this. One file has 323.2 gigabyte. Now,
Oh, that explains it.
you're exactly right. Now, here's the deal. That one file is an 86 hour, and let me go find it. It's in here somewhere. It is maybe I'll find it. It's a little over 86 hours in length. It's an OBS file. It's an OBS movie actually. And what I did was, on April 22nd, apparently I started to record something in OBS, and I forgot to turn the recording off, and everything that took place on April 22nd, April 23rd, April 24th, and half of April 25th is recorded in this video. Greg, you had it out you did way better on that than I did, because that's not what I was saying.
Holy shitskis.
Yeah, that's pretty close to what it was. and then some. So before I delete it, I'm going to bring it into Davinci Resolve, and I'm going to clean up the parts that are not really necessary, like when I was recording a couple TV shows and I was doing some, hey, let's do this. I do want to do that though because I recorded the 22nd, 23rd nightly streams, and I don't want to lose those. I want to keep those, so I'm going to do that. And Alex had a question of how long would it take to load in DaVinci Resolve, being that big. It took about 3 minutes to actually load in DaVinci Resolve. It's still rendering out though, so I can make the changes. And that's been right at an hour now. I took Lorna to work because she's working overnight, and that's what I told Alex I was going to do is start it, and then when I got back, hopefully it'd be done. It's not done. I don't know how long
it wouldn't be. I knew it wouldn't be. Sorry to burst your bubble, but
it's been a bubble bursting day today, Alex. It's fine, So,
Hey, Ken,
yeah,
ambulance is uploaded in the chat.
right.
And also, there's a link to the Indiana official website for nurses' exams, and there's a link in that page for practice exams.
Right. Yep, I'm looking at it. Hopefully, no, that didn't carry over. Cool. Yes, thank you. I will.
The link for the practice exam is down and it's in blue.
Yeah, the practice test that's down at the very bottom.
Yeah.
That's where I'd put it. All right, so I'm going to go do some back behind the scenes work here while I'm still waiting. I should have done this a while ago, but I didn't. But needless to say, while I've made leaps and bounds and really good progress, I'm still so far behind. Right now, my hard drive has 196 gigabyte of free data. So once I get rid of the 323, I'll be sitting in good shape.
Yeah.
But I don't want to move it. I don't want to delete it. I want to put it in DaVinci Resolve and then delete it. I've got it there. I'm good, I think.
You can move it to your external drive.
That's what I've been doing with all this, but it just takes like days to do that. In fact, let me go do that right now. I don't need chat open. Did chat ever show up? Oh wait, is that delay that bad tonight? Or did I finally got this set where chat doesn't show up from Zoom on the stream? Looks like Sean's watching something on Netflix or Fire Stick.
No, I turned off YouTube because I didn't want you to get a copyright strike just because YouTube's in the background. So I just pressed the home button.
Okay. If I wouldn't get a strike, I probably would get a notification. It's not that big of a deal, but I appreciate that. So let me go find.
I got 4 copyright violations from my ISP. 6, and I get suspended for 30 days.
that means you won't have any internet.
Yep. So I gotta stop downloading movies.
Yeah, I would think so.
6 for basically forever, or 6 for like 30 days.
6 for 30 days.
No, what I mean is, does the copyright violations reset? Do they clear them out after?
I don't know.
Well, it'd almost have to, Alex, because if it didn't, then you'd be constantly losing your internet. I mean, if you think about that a minute.
See, they did that to me when I was downloading music. They gave us our last strike. They said if I download any more music and Cox finds out about it, they'll delete our internet. Or they'll turn our internet off.
Man, you don't want that.
I tried.
You probably have one heck of a time getting it turned back on again.
No,
Yeah.
they told us that we'd have to go to another provider.
Really?
Yeah,
How many providers do you have in that area?
I don't know. We have like CenturyLink, we have Cox, we can also get Starlink if we wanted to, but
Now CenturyLink wasn't
I
that.
heard, I heard that Starlink was like 300 Mbps. I was watching.
CenturyLink got bought out. They're now owned by a company named Lumen Technologies. And I tried to apply there once and they didn't. For remote and they didn't accept me. But
So Starlink's no longer owned by Elon?
yes. But CenturyLink got
Oh,
got bought out
CenturyLink.
by another company.
Okay.
It used to be Quest, and then it's CenturyLink, now it's something else.
It's Lumen Technologies.
Now how do I
Yes.
do this?
Well, the CenturyLink website's still up.
I think it's spelled Lumen Technologies.
Ooh, $50 a month for what? Hey, where did you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it's one of these movie screens. CenturyLink Internet with unlimited data, $50 for all speeds up to 100 meg.
Well, you have now 100 meg.
I don't know.
I got 500.
Oh, yes. Well, it'd be pretty cool if one day I can finally have triple digits.
I'll get it someday.
My sister can 7 blocks away.
I've been looking at Starlink, but I don't think I'll get it because I heard weather affects it too. Just like,
Well, I heard that weather does not affect it. I've seen people record videos on YouTube of them going out in a thunderstorm, lightning, everything, and it's still working.
It's the newer one. It's the newer one that affects it. The new Gen 2, I think it is. I just seen a video tonight on it. But I mean, I don't know for sure though.
What the shit?
John, you having an alright night, buddy? I mean,
No, I just added the address for CenturyLink, and it popped up $50 a month for 40 meg. But on the other page it said 100, but in my area I can only get 40.
Our provider does the same thing here. They post up on Facebook. They say 200 meg, but then you go and you can put in your address, and then they show you the real. Which
Oh
really,
yeah, and it says, you can get 40 meg for $50, or you can get 20 meg for $50. They're both $50. What? This makes no sense.
that's
Probably the local infrastructure, how it's connected.
yeah. That explains.
Older equipment.
That's the reason why. My sister 7 blocks away at her house that she's renting, she can get 100 meg, but 7 blocks this direction, I can only get 50.
yeah, technology sometimes you just have to kind of scratch your head and wonder why and how stuff like that works. Alright, so I think I've got all my background work done. I think.
Well,
I don't know.
even though I know how stuff like this works, that the whole networking bit works, it still confuses me to no end why I can't get the speed that 7 blocks away somebody else can.
That is rather odd.
Is she connected to the same box you are?
No, she's not. Because if she was, she'd only be able to get 50 meg.
Or you'd be able to get what she gets, one or the other.
Yes.
Well, the way the one works here, the one I'm connected to, the further down the road you go, get away from it, it goes both ways. The further away you get from it, the lower the speed.
That's the same way it works here. That's the same. That's the way the phone lines, the way the phone lines, the DSL works is the further away you get away from it, it do. It's
Tom K says hello to everyone. Hi, Tom. And
it's a distance thing. So if you know where the box is, you're looking for a house. If you know where the box is, try to find a house as close to that box as you can.
Yeah, one of those blocks,
The house
you
you
were
want.
blocks and the other ones too, so.
yeah, but that necessarily is not good either, too, because there's the box, if you will, right next door to me, but the line is broken between that box and my box on my house outside of my house, and they were going to have to dig up her driveway, our yard, and our driveway to get to it, and so they had to get special permits. And I said, no, I'll just go with AT&T, and it actually turned out to be a better deal. So I'm looking over what's missing from OBS, and it looks like it's all that stuff I did with Windows, with my little video on Windows X, Windows 11, but I don't ever remember using them in OBS at all. The dad jokes is missing. That's fine. That kind of was a failure.
And did you go to Windows 11?
I did not,
Oh.
and I will not until at least October or whatever 2025, unless it's forced upon us. If they force it sooner, I'll get it sooner. If they don't, I won't. And I probably will do a lot like I did with Windows 7, in that if it's still supported and I'm getting security downloads and updates and everything, I'll stick with it. Hi, Wintermute. Good to see you. If they shut off support like they did with Windows 7, then I will go to Windows 11. Alex and I were discussing earlier tonight maybe the possibility of me creating a NAS. I've got an old case with an i7 first generation processor in it down here, my old i7 machine. We looked up NAS, we looked up the prices and everything. Then he had a brilliant idea just to go buy an old Dell Optiplex. Well, I've got a not an old Dell Optiplex, but I got a homemade Intermax PC right down there that, I can go from there. So Wintermead's saying failure is the point of dad jokes. Don't let that stop you. Oh no, that's not stopping me. It's just missing an OBS, and I could bore everybody and go through and figure out where it was supposed to be, which I know where it's supposed to be.
I just said Dell Optiplex because that's what they used for like our firewall at college, because that's what they had laying around
No, there's a boatload of those out there. That's for sure.
installed. We had our firewall was PFSense, which is Linux. So our network administrator at the college just put that on machine for us, and we use that in between their router and our network.
Hey, can I share my screen for Alex?
No?
You mean run a NAS and still run Windows 10 after support?
No, the NAS would be for my doggone.
Run the NAS under Linux. There's software that you can download. There's Linux software that you can download that's specifically for NAS.
Yeah, I know it's a firewall. It'd be a firewall.
Well, my other thought was just to buy a NVMe drive and put it in the other slot that I have. And we kind of came up with this.
Okay, so
Are you going to share your screen, Sean?
Greg said no.
Okay, share your screen.
Oh, God, I'm getting a migraine. Jesus Christ.
Alex, look at this, okay?
Okay.
So obviously, we don't have the budget, we don't have the basic, so we must have the 250, but I'm only getting about 100 out of it.
It may be because of whatever equipment you're using to connect to your computer.
Yeah,
Aren't you connected over? Don't you have some gizmo that
Some gizmo.
basically is a Wi-Fi extender that gives you an Ethernet port that you got your computer connected to?
yeah, it's the bridge.
Yeah.
Gary says that should stop it though from getting the full speed.
Depends on how old it is.
I've only had it for like 6 months. But fairly
I
brand new.
really can't.
I wonder if it's slower because look at this. You see where it says connect up to 7 devices at once? There's more than 7 devices hooked up to that at once.
No, that wouldn't be. That's just marketing speak. That's just what they say that it's optimized for, but that doesn't mean that you're limited to only connecting 7 devices, if that makes sense.
You don't have
We're running 50 meg. We're running 50 meg here, and I've got like 15 devices connected.
Yeah. Plus we have the panoramic Wi-Fi stuff too, so.
What is that? I've never. Is that like a brand?
It's like a wireless router.
I think they're saying 7 PCs connected at once.
Oh yeah, because we have several TVs, we have several cell phones. We
Yeah,
got
they tried to pull that crap on me when I called them, and they look at it and they pull up the modem on their end, and they say, well, my goodness, you've got like 20 devices connected. You need a faster plan. And I have to explain it to you. No. It's because there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, they want you to get it. There's something wrong with it. They want you to buy a bigger package, but you don't have a bigger package available in your area.
So when we give you a bigger package,
Yeah. That's what I would do. So I pulled out the old dad.
And then they go on there. I don't like it when they go on there and they connect to the modem because I got their Wi-Fi disabled on their piece of junk. So they go on there and if they go on there and they connect, the first thing they see is that the Wi-Fi is disabled. And what do?
they enable it.
They turn on the Wi-Fi.
here, Alex.
Disabled.
That's what it looks like. That's what the device looks like.
Oh yeah, that's similar to what we have.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to have just like a regular modem and router, and then they got this, because this has child controls on it.
Well, some of the Netgear and Linksys routers that are just routers have parental controls on them too.
But this one has user profiles too. So they can set up a user for me for all my devices, and everybody else set up theirs for their own devices. And then I guess this one will email them if you go to
Does everybody share the same Wi-Fi password, or does every user have their own Wi-Fi password? And
it's all one password.
I was looking at something in OBS.
So what happens if y'all have problems? I mean, what happens if y'all have internet problems? How do you determine who's causing the problem? Because you got a bunch of people sharing the same. If it's just me and my mom and it's easier for me, you know, it's just 3 of us, but you got.
There is no guest account, it's just one account.
Yeah, but
Holy
like
cow.
what Alex is asking, I think, is if there's an issue, how do you figure out where the issue is at? Is it your computer? Is it the next door guy's computer? Or how would you determine whose computer or where the issue was at?
Oh, if the internet goes out? If the internet goes out, it goes out on all the computers.
No, but I mean if there's an issue, if it's all of a not if it goes out, but if it's all of a sudden if it gets really, really slower than it normally is.
We don't know.
How do you
But I just ran a speed test on my Fire Stick, the 5 gigahertz, and I came up to 141.18 meg.
How do you run a speed test on your Fire Stick? Because I've yet to figure out how to do that.
You just go into Wi-Fi.
Well, I got mine hardwired.
Oh, well, it would work the same way. Just go into your internet. There's go into the network, and then find your thing and hit the play button. Play.
Okay.
Then it'll load up into the thing, and then you can click over and say run speed test.
Okay.
It's really easy.
So here's a dad joke for you. Dad, Mrs. Lee offered me a job babysitting and doing light housework. The dad says, but you don't know anything about lighthouses.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yes, I know.
Gary will probably be fashionably late today. I mean, he's been doing that a lot lately.
That's fine.
Oh, that's messed up. I get 70.91 megs on my computer, but on my Fire Stick, I get 141.
You know what that tells me?
What?
That bridge that you got your computer connected to, because I assume your Fire Stick is connected directly to the Wi-Fi without the bridge.
Yeah.
That's telling me the bridge is the problem.
Now, can that bridge be configured?
Yeah, I can
Probably.
change it to. I can change it to another. See, when I first started, I set it up, and I was only getting a slow speed, and then I flipped it to both of them to another letter.
It may be that the bridge is limited. Maybe depending on how old the bridge is, it may be limited to only 100 meg. So the only way to fix that would be to get a new device.
See, so if you open this,
Here, let me highlight you, Sean, so everybody can see. There you go.
that's what it looks like on the inside of it. And I'm on. I don't know if that.
Is it powered over Ethernet? It looks like is it powered over Ethernet or does it have a plug?
Yeah. Yeah.
Plug.
There's a plug right there where that black thing with the red and the green coming out of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a PoE injector.
Yeah.
So that gets its power from the Ethernet itself, or does it have separate power supply?
Yes.
Yeah, it goes from the brick, the power brick to here, and then it goes from the power brick to my computer.
The power brick is called a PoE injector.
Okay.
It's what you use if you don't have a PoE compatible switch, like you would if you was in an enterprise environment, like a business.
It's all Greek to me.
Well, it's what a lot of. It's because most home users don't have to deal with it because they have the ISPs provide all the.
I should be going and looking through my movie library. Rick Lakes wants a movie that I know that I have. I just don't know where it's at, and I don't really want to go get it again in light of the issues that I've been having.
Just go to start.
Oh no, it's not that simple. Yeah.
Yeah, you go up to search for files and folders. not the search box. You gotta go up. And the pop-up menu comes up, says for files and folders. All you gotta do is put part of the file name in there.
Okay, so I'm on the start menu. Where do I go?
Go up to search, and then you'll see for files or folders. Click on that. Then in the upper right-hand corner, your cursor should be sitting there blinking, typing part of the file name.
What was the name of that movie he wanted?
I don't know.
One of them's Greenland. I know that.
Oh, Alex,
Yes, Sean.
you're saying if I plug this into my computer, into the PCI Express spot, I should get faster internet than this.
Yes, look at that label. Look at the label on that device. Look at that label on that Wi-Fi card. Is it is it wireless in or is it AC?
It's wireless in dual band, 2.4 gigahertz, 300 meg, or 5 gigahertz, 300 meg.
That means theoretically, which you probably won't, but theoretically you could only that Wi-Fi adapter can only handle 300 megs. But it's worth a shot. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set. I want to test that out. I'll be right back.
We'll be here.
I'm gonna turn off my computer and plug it in and see if
But
it
they
works.
have to find a driver for it first.
Yeah, I have that on my one of my external NVMe drives. So
All right.
yeah. All
Yeah,
right, I'll be right
that's
back.
what I'm afraid this movie that he wants. I'm afraid it's on one of my external drives that I've marked as movies, which is probably the case. So that 323 gigabyte file that I'm moving's got 19 minutes to go. That's what it's saying now, anyway.
But it did have we first.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even look at it, but it just popped up and said 19 to go. So I ain't got nothing to do till 5:45 in the morning.
I never, ever had a file that big.
Well, because you've never, ever started a recording it on Tuesday and ended it on Thursday, have you?
You know why I've never, ever done that? Because I never leave my computer on overnight. I always turn my computer off.
Well, that's true too. That would have if I were to do that, that would have a big major impact on it. Yes.
And I just connect my camera, so hackers can't hack in that way. They can hack into your computer through your video camera if it's connected to your USB port.
And that's something I don't want to have happen either.
They can do what now?
They can hack into your computer through your camera.
Just like with the baby monitors, they were able to hack into systems through baby monitors. I read an article once where the kid complained that he was hearing noises at night, and they were like, "Oh no, you're just dreaming, Johnny." So I don't remember if it was the mom or their dad, but one of them decided to sit off to the side and just listen. And sure enough, there were voices coming over the baby monitor that were not from within the house.
Those older baby monitors is 49 megahertz. You get a walkie-talkie, it's 49 megahertz. You could do that.
Yeah, technology's scary if you think about it. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I learned a valuable lesson today that iDrive thing is great, but I've got to figure out how to use it. And Alex came up with the right idea. I just need to log in on the web and get the movies off of the site that I want, as opposed to being connected all the time. Yeah, I was rather frustrated when I got home.
And just let Darren download them. Have the program on the machine to be able to sync the movies, because he's the only one that's going. Because he's got all the movies anyway.
Well, him and Robert's got a lot too. But Darren's probably got twice, if not three times as many movies as Darren does. I mean, no, Darren's probably got twice, if not three times the amount of movies Robert has. Okay, so when I did a search in my D drive, it did not find that movie. And I know I have that movie because I happen to like that movie. And I've watched it a couple times. It's got Gerard Butler in it. So I know it exists. I just don't know where it exists. Now, Greenland, on the other hand, that could be an issue. I think that's a Matt Damon movie.
I mean, Green Zone?
He said Greenland, but I think Green Zone is Matt Damon, yes.
Yes.
All right, so now I get a start.
That's where he plays like the chief petty officer overseas. The invasion of Iraq.
Yeah, I'm going to check the one that says movies on it. Let's take a vote. Who thinks I was smart enough to actually put movies on an external drive and it actually has movies on it? Go ahead. Place your votes now.
Me.
Oh boy, here we go. Got the familiar noise.
Oh no, Joshy yet.
I don't think he will. He texted me seriously as I was walking in the door, and he says, "Me and my wife will not be on Zoom tonight. I did a lot of work. I'm done. See you all tomorrow night."
Yay.
So while his room looks really good, it wore him out. Now I can search. Oh wait a minute, downloaded movies. Now if I just go and search new volume H, will it search that downloaded folder as well?
I wonder how many things he found that he lost.
Well,
Yeah.
Not his ID.
not his. I was getting ready to say not his ID.
Probably in one of his pants pockets or shirt pockets. That's thrown in the corner. I see people like that all the time in the store. They pull out nothing but their credit card, not
Yep.
a wallet, not a purse.
Yeah. Yep.
No bit.
Okay, so this has not got. This does not have Geostorm on it. At least I ain't not seeing it.
You need to take some time off and watch some of those movies so you can delete them.
Oh, I probably wouldn't delete him. I'd still keep him. I've got movies from way back when. And oddly enough, I do not have a copy of my favorite movie. Probably because it's on TV every other minute of the day.
What's that?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it was on. It was on earlier today on Dish.
I'm sure it was. Okay, so it's not in there. Oh, there's my Sons of Anarchy. Seasons 1 and 2. There's Star Trek Discovery. All season 1. I need to I can probably get that from Darren and get that updated. Season Sons of Anarchy's got. Oh, now here's an interesting discovery. In my Sons of Anarchy folder, I've got Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
I'm just laying down.
What did you do with that prescription that the doctor wrote you to get cortisol?
Did you get him muted, Alex?
No,
Oh, well, he must have muted himself then.
I was going to. I was headed there, but he.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of where I was at to do the same thing. JL, try everything search engine, which locates files and folders. I don't know who JL is, but thank you, JL. Well, that search, well, obviously, I've got a lot of stuff on external drive, so I'd have to put the external drive in, and then, search from there. I know I have that movie. I just don't know where it's at. I honestly don't. Uh-oh. Not on that
I
one.
watch it and then I delete it.
I should, Greg. I really should.
Because nobody watches a movie again and again and again and again.
I do. I do it all the time.
Unless you're my mom and she falls asleep halfway through the movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a flash drive. There's an outside chance it's on a flash drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water. H2O.
Oh.
Well, flash
Alex,
drive's
what
not
time
there. Do what, Alex?
I'm sorry about that, Ken.
You're fine, Chris. You're fine. I'm a little bit more concerned about my brand new flash drive that I just watched.
Hey, Ian,
Yes.
You had the option for allow participants to unmute themselves unchecked, which means that nobody can unmute themselves.
So Ken done that.
So I had to, yes, he did that, so I had to undo it.
Well, I thank you for that.
Put Ken in the waiting room.
That's the worst thing they ever made was that waiting room.
Did you get ambulance downloaded?
I did. Thank you. I do have that.
I can't do that.
And oddly enough, tonight it didn't go into the disconnected network type thing.
I can't do that, Chris, but I can do this.
So Rick,
How can the co-host mute the host?
I don't know, but I know I can.
I know you can too because I got this little pop-up that says the host has muted you. And another interesting thing I just discovered about this is I can't put you in the waiting room right now.
Well, neither can I. I can't put you in the waiting room either.
oh, sure you darn.
Just disconnect them. That's all.
Did they get to a family feud of who's going into the waiting room?
See what happens when you mute the host, boy. You just get taken care of. Wait a minute. How did you do that? I want an explanation. I took your hosting away. You can't do that. Maybe he can't. Oh, you know what?
Sean, he's in the waiting room.
No, I know. I don't think he did that. I think I did that inadvertently. Wintermute says hello to Rick. I'll say hello to Rick. Rick, I'm looking for Geostorm. I know I have it. I don't know where it's at, but I know that I have it.
Hey, Wintermute.
And in Greenland, we're trying to determine what that is.
Well, that just sucked.
It didn't work.
I got 41 meg with that damn wireless card, and I get 94 meg with this bridge. And
I
that's
guess just stick with the bridge then, or just go out and get a new Wi-Fi card or a new USB or Wi-Fi adapter.
Yeah. Oh, look, Rick's trying to show off.
Was you got a Mountain Dew or what? I'm looking
Yeah, he's holding it up to the camera like, oh, look, he's chugging it. He's chugging that thing.
Gotta drink it like beer.
for. All right, so that movie got moved over to my D drive. The 86-hour
and
debacle.
You did a double whammy because while you put me in the waiting room, I was trying to download that movie and
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
off of the chat in Zoom, and of course when we put me in the waiting room, it disconnected the.
Well, I tried to do two downloads from that. One was ambulance, and there was that other one, and keep saying network disconnected. So I had to have Ken send it to me by email.
Now see, isn't that weird that I got it with no issues and you guys can't get it now? That is super weird.
Yeah, it's the same thing to me. It kept saying, retrying. After retrying it.
Yeah, mine says network disconnected. Please retry. So I said retry, and it says the same damn thing. So I said screw it.
That's
Get it
crazy.
email.
All right, so on my D drive, I moved over the 86-hour debacle, the 323 gigabyte movie. I got to hold the record for the biggest movie ever recorded as far as gigabytes go. And that's over on my D drive. So now I can go get rid of in here.
Just think, if you would have restarted your computer because you had a Windows update or something, you wouldn't have been able to see that.
I'm not real sure how I remember to see it anyway. Oh, now I got 519 gigabyte free because when I got rid of that 323 debacle of a movie, I'm back to 519. So I'm real close to where I want to be.
That movie Greenland.
Yes.
Stars Gerald Butler, or Gerard Butler rather.
Oh, okay.
He's an engineer that lives in somewhere. Let me see if I can find it here again.
Well, I probably have it then because I like Gerard Butler. I'm not a big fan, but I do like his movies. I just gotta find where it's at, and like I said, I'm a little perturbed that I know. You know what? I'll be right back. I got my coffee on that trip.
So how's everybody's weather today?
It was pretty mild. It rained. I was gonna cut the grass. I had to go to Walmart, and my son had to go to the dentist because the stitches popped out. They fixed that. They gave him another prescription, so I had to go to Walmart. While I was at Walmart, it poured rain for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, we were supposed to get a storm today and tomorrow, but it sounds like it went in the opposite direction. It's fine by me.
You got plenty of storms over the weekend, Rick. You don't need no more.
That's what I was saying. Unfortunately, this one just kind of suddenly disappeared right off the radar. We started coming from up south, from down south, and I went back and looked like, gone.
Today was 86. Today was 86 was the high.
That's what we had, 86. Tomorrow's supposed to be 81. It's going to be drying up, cut the grass tomorrow.
Our grass is dead. I mean, dead. Not partially dead, dead. There's no cutting of the grass at least for a long while until we get enough water to make it green again.
Buy some lime, pelletized lime.
Grass doesn't actually die when it's brown. It just goes into dormant stage. There's someone that lives here. He works with grass. And that's what he told me. Grass doesn't die. It just goes into dormant. So it gets enough water to come back to life. Landscape, that's what he is. All he deals with is that fake grass and real grass.
Well, I'll figure out something, but I like having real grass. I put real grass in Vegas and then I moved because I missed working outside with the lawn and whatnot. And now that I move here where I'm supposed to have green grass, I got brown grass.
Well, my dog bite is getting better on the place where my dog bit me. It's getting better, but it's still sore because of the place where he bit me.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
Maybe next time, don't.
Yeah, don't run over the dog's toy.
There's no way I could undo that because this happened several years ago when he still remembers it.
Oh, dogs never forget anything.
Neither do women.
Oh, wow.
That's the truth. I'm not being mean. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just that's a gospel truth right there. All right, so I'm checking my flash drive, and I do not see. I got Tenet, The Little Things. By the way, that's a good movie. Both of them. Tenet's kind of interesting to try to figure out, but I do not see Geostorm. Daggone it! And I know I have Geostorm. This may be a after hours type deal, you know.
Well, in Geostorm, I think it's where you see that plane that literally vaporizes.
Yeah, Geostorm's where he goes up into the space center that's controlling. They're controlling the weather from space. It's a good movie, and he goes up there to reset it, and I can't explain it. It's a good movie, and I know I've got it. I just got to find it. In my one-track brain, I probably am not going to be able to find it tonight while I'm live because I'm concentrating on this. But I'm going to look. Hopefully I get it and get it sent to you tonight. And you did get, yeah. You got it downloaded, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get rid of it then on my Google Drive. Wow, not on that one either. I'm 0 for 3 right now on this. Oh, here we go. This is promising. It says movies. Batman, Captain America, Elysium, Jason Bourne, and Money Monster. Well, that was not helpful.
I don't know. But those, I've been rewatching those Joshy live streams from yesterday. The more I watch them, the more hilarious they are.
Yeah, we got to get him to talk a little bit more and look at chat a little bit more and just pay a little bit more attention to what's going on.
Well, someone that has a very short attention span, then it might be hard for him to do.
Oh, believe me, I can relate to that big time. Big time.
Oh, man. Sorry if you heard that.
Mm-hmm.
So this point-to-point wireless Wi-Fi bridge only gets 100
Yes.
Mbps out of
That's
it.
the reason why I said it's time to get a new one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's only got 100.
I don't know if
Not
I
1,000. You need to get one that's got 1,000. Or a gigabit. Or you get whatever. So you get actually whatever your actual internet speed is. You actually are able to get that over the Wi-Fi.
My ISP wants me to get rid of my gigabit router, and I told him to screw off. Well, you had no reason for it. You get less than 100 meg in that building. He said, now we get up to 100 meg. You know, you get below it. Like, no, we get up to. Whatever, you don't need that router. Well, I'm not getting rid of it. Now I'm in big trouble with my ISP because I created an argument.
Well, my ISP doesn't know that I'm using my own router.
Oh, yes, they do. They know what you got. That's why they sent me an email, because they're detecting high traffic on my internet. They wanted me to call them to explain it, and I said that's because I got a gigabit internet router. You don't need that. Like, well, yes, I do.
I just found a 120 gigabyte external drive that I didn't know I had that's empty. Oh, goody. Something else to lose stuff on.
It's gonna take you 3 days to find what you're looking for.
No, it won't. I'll have it. I'll give up at some point in time, and I'll just go get it again.
Yeah, in the past when I've called them to complain about they need to come and fix the internet because it's not working. They've complained to me because they logged into the modem and they seen the Wi-Fi was disabled and they complained because I had like 20 devices connected. But what they don't realize is that I actually have their Wi-Fi disabled because I've got my own router that I'm using to broadcast with Wi-Fi.
You know? Well, my ISP, they know when I shut my Wi-Fi off. They're constantly monitoring this building and all over Brainerd and Baxter. They're little spies. So if you do something they don't like, they either send you an email or they call you. Mind explaining what you were just doing, Mr. Lane? Like, what do you mean? What else? Just don't play stupid. What were you saying? Nothing. I just did this and turn it back on. Fine. Turn it back on.
Hey, so Alex,
Yes.
I see one here for gigabit.
Uh-huh.
It's only $89.
Alex
That's
goes,
what-
Only 89.
That's what you need.
uh-huh.
I paid 102 for this crap.
Be careful with that. Your ISP might complain. Mine sure as the hell is.
How old is that?
What, the one I have?
Yes.
About 7 months.
Where did you buy it from? Like Craigslist?
Amazon. I bought it from Amazon, brand new. This is the one that Carrie did a video on, and I liked it so much that I went and bought it. But that one's $102, but this one right here, looks like it's better.
Whatever you get, just make sure it says gigabit or it has 10/100/1000 somewhere.
Well, this one says, well, wait a minute. What brand is it?
I'll play your silly game. What brand?
Oh, so this one says it's, so this one's 2.4 gigahertz or 5.8 gigahertz wireless gigabyte access point with 2 star 5 dBi antenna power.
If it's access point, you do not want an access point because an access point has to be hardwired directly into the router.
Well, it's almost the same thing that I have right now. It's powered over Ethernet is the way it shows it here.
But what you have right now is a bridge. What you have right now connects to the main router over Wi-Fi. You don't want the access point because the access point is designed to be hardwired into the router, which you can't do.
I did find another empty drive, so I got 2 empty drives now. One of them's 500 gig, one of them's 120.
Yeah, like what you were saying before, what you want to look for is like a point-to-point wireless bridge or something.
I want to find Geostorm. That's what I'm looking for. Without having to go get it again and go through the 86-hour debacle again. That is kind of funny, though, if you think about it. That's actually kind of funny.
Well, I found another point-to-point wireless bridge, but this one's only 900 Mbps.
Have a solution.
Give a shout out real quick. Hold that thought on the solution. Give a shout out real quick to JL. Have never seen him in the chat room before. Welcome, JL. If you're still with us, hit a chat up so I can know you're here and I'm not talking to dead air. Thank you very much. Go ahead with your solution, Mr. Cheek.
Go rent the movie from somewhere, like on like Amazon or like on like through Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, or YouTube or wherever, and then once you rent the movie for like 24 or 48 hours, all you do is you record it with OBS, and then when you're renting.
Yeah, I kind of got a better idea, but we'll discuss that after I'm not broadcasting over the world. Hey, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. The Bronc 9 says good night to all. Good night. I didn't see you come in. Let me recheck my chat. I apologize for not seeing you sneak in on us, but it is good to see you again. Next time, say hi when you're here, and I'll give you a shout out. So Alex has kind of got what I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I will do some more work in the background here.
One of my customers, as part of a payment for something I did today, well, also with cash, but he was gonna run up to Walmart and he said, I'll be back. Well, when he came back, well, you can't see it, but he got me Moonfall Blu-ray. I was kind of surprised he did that. He's like, do you like this movie? He's like, I've actually been looking for it. He threw it to me and he said, it's yours. Like, you're kidding. He's like, no. So I have Moonfall. Was not really expecting that, but some people do that. If they don't have cash, they'll just give me something. Or they'll ask me what I want, and so just go to Walmart and buy me 2 Blu-ray movies. They don't want to pay me, they'll give me something, or they'll pay something for me and give it to me. Some people are skittish about giving me cash. Oh, I don't want to give you cash. Can I go buy you something? But yeah, go to Walmart and buy me 2 or 3 Blu-ray movies.
And you have you have the capability of watching them though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna find this movie. It's the very last thing I do tonight.
All you need is a Blu-ray drive in your computer, which not even I have. I don't even have a.
No, I don't even need that, Alex. I seriously don't. What I need is to be able to get. I need to be like my brother-in-law. When he gets one thing on his mind, he does that, and that only until it gets done. The house could be burning down. He'll say, "I'll be back. I'm doing this. I'll take care of that in a minute." He does. He's weird.
Those kind of people can irritate me at times.
Well, yeah, yes, it can be because literally, you do know the house is on fire. I'll take care of that in a minute. I'm finishing this up.
Enough out of the house when he stuff.
Yeah, house is burnt down. Okay, what can I do to help? Nothing now. Okay, now this is weird. My search for Geostorm did not produce Geostorm. So now
What about a wife that says, my water just broke, and her husband says, we'll get you another. That was in the movie 9 Months, I believe, with Robin Williams.
That's funny. Now there's one called Geo Disaster. I don't know what that's about. Let me see what that's about.
For the last 2 hours, I've been watching movie trailers for 2020, 2021, and then 2022, and the ones that are coming out this year. A lot of ones I don't want, there's only a few that I do want.
Oh, I guarantee you, between Darren and Robert and me, we'll get it. Oh, I found it. You know what? You know that. Never mind. I'm going to stop talking. I had put it in as 2 words, Geostorm. It is actually 1 word, Geostorm. Yep, I got it. I'll have it for you in the morning, just like this morning. What's the other one you want? Green.
Greenland?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find that. Greenland.
Yep.
Yep,
2020 movie.
yep.
Got it. Oh yeah, is that the one where he drives across the United States with his kid and they get separated? Or am I letting out too much information?
I don't know, I forgot the trailer already. When I watched it earlier today.
Yeah, it is. That's a good movie. Yes, you'll like it. I'll have that for you as well. Good, now I can stop searching hard drives. Well, I mean, I know I have it. It's probably on a flash drive somewhere. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. Okay, good. So, did Alex leave us? It's only 10:45 his neck of the woods. Surely he did not leave us. Probably getting ready for bed. Surprised Gary hadn't made it. There we go. That's got crystal disc mark on it. What the heck? What the? Why would I put crystal disc mark on a 4 terabyte hard drive? That's kind of stupid. Don't nobody say nothing. Oh, movies. Here we go. I knew I have it. But I'm still, I'll get it. Rick, I'll actually get it like I did San Andreas. I think that's a pretty good copy. The only thing I can't work out right now is the audio. And I think I determined a way to get the audio to be not all that bad, actually. At least when I replayed it and skipped through it, it didn't seem to be all that bad. I don't know if you've checked it out yet or not.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Tomorrow morning I will if I don't get any distractions.
My tomorrow morning is going to be 5:45. I'm walking out the door to go pick up Mrs. K, to get home, to go to bed, to get up at 1:30 to take her back to work. That's my tomorrow morning.
You better be ready for lots of car crashes and ambulance.
That bad, huh?
Pretty good. Better than Maverick.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah.
Okay. Did you see the one where he was the soldier that died and they figured out a way to bring him back and put him on a train that had a bomb on it? I can't think of the name of it right now.
I don't think so.
That's a good movie. No, that was a very good movie. Okay, let me get out of this. Get back to... There we go. All right.
Well, I just see this in San Antonio. They found 46 people found dead in semi-trailer and 16 taken to the hospital. I guess they're migrants from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll blame the trucking company.
My dad normally doesn't cuss, but when he found out about the Girl Scouts, the father using Girl Scout cookies as a scam, he was bad.
Wintermute comes through with the winner. Source code. Yes, that is correct, Wintermute. Thank you very much. Good movie. Greg, if you get a chance, look that one up and watch that.
How did those migrants die?
Probably
Guess
from...
being in a hot ass semi.
Yeah, I was going to say probably from no air and
Yeah.
suffocation. forgot Wintermute was in the chat room, but yes, that is the right movie.
And probably from carbon monoxide.
Oh yeah, I just
exhale, you're producing carbon monoxide, and there's no place for it to go.
nope, you're right. That's really really sad.
That happens across the United States more than you think it does.
Well,
A
I'm
lot
sure
of it they don't broadcast, but
sure it does. Oh, now I got 554 gigabyte free after I emptied the recycling bin. I'm getting it there.
Hey, so here, did you guys hear about that story about that guy that went in the subway and had too much mayonnaise and went ahead and shot somebody dead and
No,
shot somebody else?
no.
Yeah. He pulled the gun just because he had too much mayonnaise on his sandwich.
probably there's somebody with their mind not in the right place.
Clearly.
Flipped over something that they shouldn't have.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, speaking of bad news, you hear about that Amtrak train wreck in Missouri? I sent it to you, Ken.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I did because you sent it to me.
Yep.
And yes, that was. Did you notice that state trooper? I think he was a state trooper. He was having a hard time talking.
He was talking too fast. He was trying to get all that. He only had a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes to say it, and so he had to speed through it.
Yeah.
They don't give him much time. Plus, I think he was a little bit nervous and
Yeah,
were probably nerve-wracked over the accident. So
Yeah, I
he
just
was
found the
stuttering a little
one
bit, but he
Sean was talking
starting to get
about.
through it.
Huh?
I just found the one Sean was talking about down in South Texas.
Yeah.
Mary Myra, M-A-R-Y, and last name M-A-R-A. Never heard of her. Apparently Ray Donovan, an ER actress. Wow, she was 61. She drowned. That's got to be horrible. I mean, not that any kind of death is good, but gotta check my sports scores real quick. See how bad my team got beat again tonight. Oh, maybe I got lucky and they didn't play.
I've tried using a VPN that I researched, but after installing it, I went to check my email, and it wouldn't let me connect.
How would you want to hide behind a VPN?
Like download movies.
Oh. Don't want to be seen doing it, huh?
Because my ISP already hit me 4 times, and if I get 2 more, they're going to suspend my internet for 30 days.
Then you have to start using your phone.
You do know that your ISP will detect that VPN.
Yeah, but they won't know what I'm downloading.
No, but they'll suspect.
They might put 2 and 2 together, though. Might. Just then might. I can't believe it's almost midnight and Gary hadn't joined us yet.
And now that you mention his name, he'll show up soon.
Usually that's what happens because Alex always says, "Oh, Gary's late to the party," and then ding ding, here he comes. How long have we been going on for now? We have been going for 1 hour 24 minutes already. Wow. It's hard to believe. Yeah, it's hard to believe. All right, any other movies you would like, Rick, for me to possibly get for you?
Well, I can delete Ambulance now that everybody's got it. I already watched it.
That's an actual very good habit to have because if not, you're going to end up like I am where you'll wake up one day and you'll have a full hard drive and you're like, what the heck? And the funny thing was, let me see if I can find that picture. When I sent it to everybody, the reaction was they all laughed. And I'm like, I really am not seeing the humor in this right now.
Oh, can you get a hold of the movie Apex?
Apex?
Yep, A-P-E-X.
Okay, let me check. I've never heard of it, but that doesn't mean anything.
Hey Rick, what's the minimum size SSD that you're willing to take?
Oh,
500?
So 500 or bigger?
Yeah.
Or,
so is that a 2021 movie, Rick?
I would believe so.
A group of hunters pay for an elite hunt on a deserted island, hunting for a man. Bruce Willis?
Yep.
Okay, I got it. Can't see through my coffee cup though, doggone it. I will get that for you.
And
So-
not that I want it right away, but that Fast and the Furious 9, have you seen the trailer to that?
I have not.
Whoa.
I'm not a big Fast and Furious fan. Just that you seen one, you've seen them all basically. At least in my mind. I need to find. Okay. Do you need keyboards or power cords, Rick?
Yeah, I need power cords. I just noticed, like, I mentioned that in my video yesterday. It's like looking for power cords, and I only got one left.
Okay.
I got 5 things to plug in. I get mad. I'm just swapping between the monitor and the other monitor. When I have to use the other computer, I just disconnect everything from one computer and throw it on that one. I'm kind of getting tired of that.
Okay. So what about keyboards? Are you good on keyboards?
Yeah.
Okay. We will get you hooked up. You're talking about the triangular, just normal PC plug-in power cords, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. We will get you taken care of. Wonder where Alex went.
probably getting in bed.
Yeah, he's probably getting. Yeah, we see him again. He'll be in bed. We get to look at his pretty hairy chin.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not bad. A 5-pack of universal computer monitor power cord, $25.95 on Amazon.
We were looking at, Alex and I were looking at hard drives for the NAS earlier tonight, and we were 4 terabyte, 6 terabyte, and then 8 terabyte 2-pack was like $514. I'm like, man, that's pricey. And then he came up with this idea, which that's a pretty, now that I think about it. Oh wait, that makes sense. I think I know where that movie's at now. It's on my old machine. That makes sense. Don't ask me how I arrived at that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. I mean,
I started watching Jim's video about, I guess, Josh's upgrade or whatever, that 2-hour long.
that's where he
video
built.
that he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, he built him a computer.
Yeah.
And he's already destroyed twice.
That we know of. Let me see how this will go. I want to show you guys something if I can figure out how to do it. No. No.
Well, I found out my dentist thinks I've got a cracked root. And they can't do a root canal on a cracked root, so he said if it gets any worse, he's just going to yank it. And it's feeling pretty good today. I mean, it's not hurting or anything. He said, well, if it gets any worse, no, I won't come in. I'll have to pay for that, $220-some, he said, for a tooth extraction. It ain't gonna happen. Well, you gonna let it fall out and then get it infect your blood and you're gonna die? No, I'll take the chance. He said, no, you won't. Get your ass in here. All right.
So over the YouTube stream, I brought up this program that Robert had me get, and it shows this one file of 323 gigabyte. Unbelievable. Just, I was blown away. That's why I'm kind of waiting on Gary to get here before I close all this down, so I can say, you were right, there is one file. There was one file that had a massive amount of gigabyte to it. And it's finally on Davinci Resolve, so I can finally go over there and get rid of the stuff that I can't show anybody, which is television shows. That will clearly catch me either a violation or a strike or a problem. So I don't want to do that. Don't even want to attempt to do that.
I'm thinking about when I build my computer to get a Gigabyte brand 4 PCI Express 4.0 or 3.0 M.2 slot card that will go into like one of the PCI Express lanes that I can put four M.2s in.
Makes me think of a question I had. If I were to buy a second graphics card and put it in my computer, that would give me an additional 4 monitors. Would I be able to see all 8 monitors at one time?
To be able to.
Not that that's going to happen. It's just a thought. But I should be able to, as long as the motherboard supports it, right?
Yep.
Oh, look who joined us!
The man of the hour. Until you show up.
Yeah, all we have to do is just talk about him when he shows up.
Hey, it's Tuesday now.
It is.
You noticed that.
It is.
Hey.
It is Tuesday for us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, Gary,
Oh,
I
man.
have to say that you were correct. I'm going to share my screen, so Greg's going to get a migraine.
Oh, shit, here it comes. You feel it. Oh.
And I'm going to move this back over here.
Whoa!
Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
that's me screwing around.
I know.
So you said last night there was a single file that was taking up all my data, all my space.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it
Robert,
looks like
it's right here, 323.2 gigabyte. It's a movie that I
Why
re-
is it so large?
it's a Blu-ray, I'll bet you.
Oh God, no! You'll never believe what it is. Let's take guesses now. Some people already know what it is.
A security file?
No.
Okay, I'm gone. I'll pull my money out of the pot.
I started on April 22nd a recording in OBS. Okay.
Oh, never turned off.
Oh, the fish tank.
No, not even the nope, wasn't even the fish tanks.
A
It was
sign
your
recorder.
recording of OBS of your stream.
Pretty close. So April 22nd, I started a recording. April 22nd, I did a live stream, and I didn't realize I was recording. So I got this recording of a television show and another television show and a live stream and then another live stream and then an educational and then I'm playing in OB. Anyway, it went from the 22nd to the 25th. 86 hours worth of recording.
Oh,
Wow.
So now I've got it, yeah, really. Now I've got it queued up over in Davinci Resolve, and I'm going to start deleting the parts that don't need to be in there, like the television shows and the educational stuff that it never went anywhere. It was just me messing around. And like Alex said, if I shut my computer off at night, I would have known, I was recording, because it would have said, "Oh, this is still going. Do you want to shut it off?"
And also another thing is when you're recording in OBS, it puts a red dot on the OBS icon in your taskbar. So if you would have looked at your taskbar, seen that red icon,
I don't pay attention to my doggone taskbar.
Like most Americans do. Me, on the other hand, I'm constantly staring at mine.
And you're right, it does when it's.
I roll my eyes down, I look in the middle of the screen, I roll my eyes down, look in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I'm constantly looking at it.
Yeah, but I just wanted to give that Gary was correct shout out, and I've already eaten crow with Alex for night.
Well, what's nine? I mean, I know what about 9-9?
Well, he's for the better part of a year wanted me to use 9-9, and I've absolutely refused because it's just me. And tonight, when we got rid of iDrive, and yes, iDrive is no longer on my system, Robert, once we did that, I still wasn't back in the blue as far as disk space. So he says, well, this is the program I use, but you're not going to like it. And he said, go to 9-9. I'm like, you're right, I'm not going to like it, but for lack of, I want to get this problem, or not for lack, but because I want to get this problem fixed, I'll go to 9-9. I'll have to eat crow tonight when I talk to Alex, and I got it, downloaded it, thus, and we found what we found. So,
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
getting
I
old,
don't-
getting forgetful in my old age.
yeah.
The only thing I don't like about 9-9 is it does not exclude those extra programs. Some of the programs come with, like, I know Real will come with another program, but if you uncheck it, it won't install it. 9-9 takes the whole package and you get everything. So that's the only thing I don't like about it.
It seemed alright. It did seem okay. Winter Mute mentions golf. I'll go get a current total, which probably going to be depressing. No, well, I told you guys, I expect the second golf premier to not do anything. I really do, because of the way that it was done. She stayed in the vehicle, in the cart. She didn't get out. She wasn't as talkative. And the golf was horrible. So, I've hit the 1,300 mark for my Friday from 2 weeks ago. And the one from this past Friday still stuck at 69. So, as expected, that one's not going to do that well. But the one from Friday 2 weeks ago is still climbing. I may have to start watching that to figure out what went wrong. BH Ringer says, we don't need no stinking 9-9. And he put a link in there. Yeah, we probably could have done that, but believe me, at that point when I reached out to Alex and I got a call later, so I reached out to Robert hoping he was still up, and when I showed him, he just laughed. And again, I'm not seeing the humor in this yet. I mean, I will. And he says, oh yeah, and then we figured out what it was, and he recommended that, and as they say, the rest is history. So it all in the end worked out good. As of right now, I have 554 gigabyte free of my 1 terabyte hard drive. So I'm back to good shape. My D drive that I've been throwing all this crap over to has 1.38 terabyte free of 2.72. So it's sitting at about 50% too. My backup drive, which is not even in, for some reason showing 95 gigabyte free. That's cool. How's it doing that? It's not even in the damn docking station.
That part 2 and the part 1 video I did yesterday has got 17 views on one and 14 on the other.
Yeah, views are weird.
So somebody's watching it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of amazed at that.
What do you think, like this video that Donkey will forget that he's doing a live stream or recording and accidentally?
On the 4th,
Yeah, he said he's going to.
if nobody reminds him, he probably will forget. There's a lot going on between now and then, so there's a good chance he'll forget.
He's got a notify me for the 4th.
Josh has got to notify you for support?
No, for the 4th.
Oh.
He's got a video premiere coming out on the 4th or whatever he's doing. He said that on July 4th he's doing a video or whatever he's doing.
Right.
Live stream or whatever.
Him and Natasha are going to play Wii games, I believe it was.
Yeah.
B.H. Ringer says, smoking will kill you, bacon will kill you. Smoking bacon will cure it. Oh, we don't need no dad jokes. We got B.H. Ringer. I think Nanite just installs Winder Stat and keeps it up to date. It's on there. If it keeps it up to date, cool. Hopefully I don't wake up in the morning tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 and I have a hard red line across the doggone hard drive again. That will drive me up a wall. Then I will be taking advantage of Prime Days coming up on the 12th and 13th. I need to build me a real short, real quick, real easy AMD system so that I can honor my word to Catherine, which, by the way, has anybody heard from Catherine since, like, forever?
Last Saturday, I think she was on Doug's, wasn't she?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, actually, when I said out loud.
I talked to her on Facebook, but that's about as far as I get.
No, that's Lisa. I mean, she's.
I'm trying to think. I got to see the majority of Doug's stream on Saturday, and I'm trying to remember if she was there or not. Now, I know 2 Saturdays ago she was there. I do know that. But I don't remember about this last one. But then again, my memory's going anyway, so. What were we talking about?
I can't remember.
Yeah, me either. Sean?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you're awake. Chris?
I'm here.
Alright.
New achievement, 500 views in 8 days. Looks like your videos are getting more attention. Well, I certainly hope so.
So all of your videos combined have 500 views?
Yeah.
That's good. Just you'll make it to 1,000, and since you don't want that money, we'll figure out a way to get rid of it for you.
I'm not in this for the money. I mean, you're going to learn a nasty lesson when they start sending me checks or whatever. I'm going to send it right back to them. I don't want it. I got my own money I can live off of. I don't need their half a penny per video. No, thank you.
I've got 5,000 hours of watch time, according to the analytics. My views, in the last 28 days, I've got 822 and a half hours of watch time, which is a lot. Most of it's on that golf video, I imagine. Now, here's something that's really crazy. When I go to the dashboard, it says Audi Golf Part 6 has 87 views. When I go to content and look at that same video, it says it's got 69 views. So I don't know what the discrepancy is between the two. And I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I just periodically like to look and see what the views is. I'm blown away that I have 1,300 views and 3 comments. 1,300 views and 3 comments. I find it's funny.
My total of views is 623 views so far. Watch time is 50.4 and subscribers is plus 25.
Yeah, I'm stalled out at 143, which is fine. I would like, honestly, to maybe by the end of the year get to 200. That'd be cool. It's just a goal thing with me. It's no big deal. Ain't nobody gonna send me any money and say, "Oh, congratulations, you made it to 200 subscribers." You know, it's a personal thing between Lauren and I, and that would be kind of neat to have happen. Got to tap into that Filipino world's what I got to do. I'm gonna have to learn some Tagalog or something. She texted a while ago. She's already trying to find research material, which is good. I'm glad she's taking it serious now. I felt sorry for her. I really did. I guess I let her.
Use that link I sent you.
I got it. I still haven't closed it. I'm going to click on the blue link at the bottom. At Rick Lakes, are you doing it up to date? Are you up to date on BIOS on the motherboard that was revving on you? It's normal for fans to start at full speed and then boot and rev down. Not normal for them multiple revs, but I'm not sure what causes it. So I'll put that over on the Twidget. Maybe. maybe not. There we go. Not a bad delay. That's part 1. And then I'll put part 2 over there. So, Gary, how's everything your way?
Actually, pretty good. I'm just, I go on Facebook about once every 600 years, but my son got some pictures from our granddaughter, and he took them down. And he locked them, and I looked at them one time, and he sent them to me. He let me look at her because I did change her diaper when she was young a couple of times. She was having a party at the house, and she sent pictures of the party. I don't know if she did it on purpose, but you saw her and the boyfriend hugging naked in the bedroom through the corner of one picture.
Alrighty then.
I mean, she's just turned 24. She's an intern, almost done, got her MD. I mean, what can you say? And at that age, she probably had sex by now, you would imagine. I not condone it, but this is 2022.
Sure. So what are the 3 W's? Tim posted on Facebook, I did some computer work on a new computer at work, and then he says, oh no, the 3 W's. It was a brand new microcomputer with Windows 11 on it. I like and dislike. What are the 3 W's?
Where you been?
I'm on Facebook.
No,
I had to go send a message real quick to somebody, and I thought I'd just peruse through here while I was here.
where am I at?
Oh, here we go.
I gotta learn how to drive.
I'm slowly, and I do mean very slowly, weaning myself off of Facebook, and it's not, I enjoy all my friends from here on there. I enjoy all my military acquaintances I have on here, as well as family, but there are some stupid things that get through here, and it's just annoying. And there's no way to filter any of it out. I have a program called FBP, which filters a lot of stuff out, but every time Facebook makes a change, he comes on there and says, okay, Facebook has changed this, I'm working on the code, as soon as I get it, I'll let you know, and then I'll update it. And that'll be good for about a month. Then they'll change it again, and it's just a I chase your tail type of deal. Oh, more pictures of Mom. She looks happy. Looks like she's having a good time.
How do you change your picture on Zoom?
On Zoom?
Yeah.
Are you going online or through the app?
I thought you did it through where you see the blue 3 dots. No, I did.
Yeah, I'm looking on the 3 dots. Alex, are you still with us? That's more of his alley than mine.
I go someplace else.
Okay, so 3 dots.
Bring virtual background.
Do it through the website.
The website, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I have to go to the website to do it, okay.
Even if you don't have an account, you have to do it through the website?
I have an account.
Are you talking about the virtual background?
No, I'm talking about
The
the
picture.
picture.
Right. I don't know who's whispering, but you don't have
I
to
was just
whisper.
saying, yeah, I suppose that female whispering voice.
Sounds like Jeff.
Jeff's not here.
Where's he at?
Probably getting ready for his trip tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
I believe it is. It's either tomorrow or the next day. Well, now it's today. Well, it's tomorrow for him, but
Yeah.
today for us.
Hey, what time is it there, Ken?
I have 12:18. What time do you have?
Well, I noticed when you had that screen up, you had some files that already said 118.
Possible.
It's 12:18 for y'all, 11:18 for me.
BH Ringer's 120 right now, so it's possible.
Oh, that's right. He's even farther east than the rest of us.
Yep, and north.
Oh, I did it! I changed it!
Did you do that online, or how did you do
I
that?
did it, I clicked on the link to go to your Zoom, and then I clicked on the three dots, and I went to choose virtual background, and click on that.
What on virtual background though?
Right. You want to. So if I turn my camera off, this is what Gary's referring to. If I turn off my camera, my picture comes up with Robert and with Alex, and I have to do it on the internet because of the account Robert's letting me use. And Gary figured it out because he got his daughter back.
I wasn't signed on properly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I want to choose video filter.
No.
No. Walk him through it, Alex. Maybe.
Alex.
Gotta go on your account, log into your Zoom account, do your Google Chrome or whatever, and change your profile picture there.
So does he have to have a Zoom account in order to do this?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, well, I learned something. There comes our homie.
Huh?
Huh? Hey, homie.
Don't leave
What's up,
your phone
homies?
time on.
Do what, Alex?
Why so?
Couldn't understand what he said.
No.
Oh, okay. I understand what he said.
Yeah, I know what it is anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Sean, apparently you have to have an account. You have to go online to the account to change the picture.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to sign into my Zoom that I have on the desktop that I actually installed.
How do I do this? Oh,
I
got it.
am not a robot. Then, okay, just send me a link to reset my password.
You don't write your passwords down somewhere or?
Yeah, I do, but I changed Zoom's password the other day and I forgot what it was. I forgot what I set it to.
So-
I gotta change mine because I don't have my password anymore.
So that's funny that Rick mentioned that because I'm trying to clean this mess up in here, and a while back we had to write a temporary password down. So Lorna grabbed the nearest thing she could find, which was a paper towel, and she wrote down the password and says password and temporary ID, do not lose. I still have it, and I'm getting ready to not have it because if I don't know this by now, but you can also see there's ink spots on there and there's a little yellow sticky note on there.
And something else.
I am such a hoarder. Yeah, and something else. Oh my goodness. And where's the camera at in here? I gotta figure that out.
Oh, that extra noise y'all was hearing was my mom, by the way.
Oh, okay, that's the female voice we were hearing. Makes sense.
Oh, added a dog to it. That's not what I wanted. Oops. Oh, that's not what I want either. Okay, Alex, I'm logged into the actual Zoom program that I downloaded off the internet it's on my computer. Now where do I go?
No. You go to the website, zoom.us, and log in, and you change your profile picture through there.
You're not on your website, Sean.
If you actually log into Zoom, you can just go through those three ellipses on the right of your picture on
No,
it.
you can't.
Really?
You have to log in physically.
I said if you log in because I do.
Sean's not doing that.
Okay. And I said if.
Yeah, I'm just clicking the thing that Ken sent me to the email.
You gotta log in
Yeah.
first.
No, you have to log into the actual website.
All right, Sean, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go to zoom.us, I believe it is.
Okay, I'm on the website right now.
Okay, and it should look like this.
I bet you you're not, Sean.
What?
I bet you you're not.
Does it look similar to what you're seeing on the screen? Why are my screen saying 1, 2, 3, 4?
See
That's weird.
that?
Hold on, let me stop sharing my. I'm not sharing my screen. That's what the hell. Hold on.
That's the actual website right there, right?
Yes.
I
So you don't have an account. You don't have an account. So you need to.
All right, so let me try this again. That's crazy. So, share. I don't know what
I look like the happiest man in that picture.
Yes, he does. That's me.
Okay, so there's where you need to be, Sean, right there. Let me get everything out of the way
Yeah,
here.
I'm signed into the Zoom already.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in.
Personal contact? No.
No, just watch, just watch. Although I don't see it. Why am I not? So right here, up in the upper right-hand corner, you should have a picture.
Oh, okay.
That's not it. Hang on. Where do I go, Alex? I haven't done this in a while. Profile?
Profile.
Yeah, and then your picture right here.
Click on the little pencil icon on your picture.
Correct. Click on that. And then if you want to change it, you go find, you hit change, and then you go find a picture. And I don't know why it's all going back to my videos. That's just bothering me. Let's go see what's in pictures.
You were at, I think.
I don't know. I'm going to change it to living in a van down by the river. And then I'm going to move it up a little bit. Just get right there. And then you hit save. And then when this changes, that's changing your picture. So if I go back to Zoom, then, and turn off my camera, it'll come up as living in a van down by the river.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to choose something, but oops.
Now I'm going to go ahead and change that back. Oh, you know what? I moved that out of downloads. Where in the hell did I put it? Oh my goodness. It's over on D drive somewhere.
I need to look through Josh's past couple of live streams and find a good shot of him and send it to you so you can Photoshop a better picture on.
I found a picture on the internet that I know is not Josh, but God, it looks just like Joshua. And I was actually going to get it and tease him with it, but then I thought, no, I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I thought twice of it. But no, I know it's not him, but man, it looked just like him. So Gary figured out how to change it. That's got to be son and daughter and son and daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Nice looking family.
I was waiting to see who would guess. Actually, yeah, son and wife. There's what you want. Son and daughter-in-law.
Now, did they have kids?
Those two girls you don't.
Oh,
You do.
okay, okay.
That's not it wrong.
They don't look that old to have children that old.
Well, these pictures that I dare post, I think the one on the left is two, top left is 2, the bottom right is 3 years old. The rest of them are either identifying home or work, and I didn't want to do that. And another one had his name across the big banner of the presentation. I like the picture, because it was actually a gratuitous picture with him being the president tour to people that, yeah, he got promoted. I told you he got promoted a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Last Friday, he brought his contract over. I didn't talk about yesterday. I mean, he's an employee, but they, you got to sign a contract. They want 3 years. I never heard of that. Before you can work in, if you quit today, you can't work for 3 years if he signs it.
Is that like an NDA that he can't go work elsewhere?
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm not a fan of NDAs. I know why they're out there. I'm not a fan of them.
But they usually want,
Bill and Paul get under NDAs every once in a while.
they usually want 2 years or, but
Yeah.
they actually specify that he can't work for a certain amount of time, even for their clients for like damn near ever. Without,
Right. So Sean, I'm guessing you gave up. Nope, Sean changed his picture. Who's the dude in the John Deere?
Me?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who's driving the tractor?
I was.
Were you doing anything or just driving the tractor?
I think I was doing stuff that day. I used to work for my neighbor. My next door neighbor, he owns a construction company, a lasering company, where he goes and he lasers ground for like houses and apartments and businesses and stuff. So yeah.
Cool.
I changed both pictures. Instead of you see my room, now you see this Lamborghini. I wanted one of these, but I can't drive, so. And then I changed the other one if I turn off my camera.
Right.
Sean, you can get $30,000 wheelchair like what I have, and you can drive that.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and push the button in the stream and give some shouts out. I don't know if this is going to work or not because I forgot to check it before I started, so this could be a disaster.
Do.
Yeah, exactly, huh? Oh, there we go. So far, so good. We got the dancing girls. That's a plus. There comes, that's good. Woo! Now it's just got to kick over to the logo and we'll be good. So, Wintermute, thank you. Tony, thank you. RL, thank you. BH Ringer, thank you. Tom K, thank you. Of course, Tony Wallow, great guy. Jeff Ryman, who said he may be with us in a few but never showed up. I understand that. I think I got everybody. BH Ringer.
He's getting ready to leave tomorrow, right?
I believe it's tomorrow, yes. I believe it is tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play one more
How long will
time.
he be gone again? A week?
Oh, geez. I knew that at one point in time, but I don't remember. And while we're on the subject, the next time Josh is on here with Natasha, he texted me the other day and called me. I guess Natasha's grandfather's passed away, and he would like us to give our condolences to her. If you guys can remember that, I'm sure he would appreciate it. Plus, you'll remind me.
And my 2-second memory, you're going to especially remember that.